Are you looking for an affordable, brand new home here in Sacramento? Well, today I'm actually reviewing 3 new communities that just recently opened up with great pricing, but more importantly, some amazing incentives going on right now. So if you're looking for a brand new home, you're gonna wanna know about these. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Sam Glovey, your new home specialist here in Sacramento. Now today I'm in Rancho Cordova. Now it's along Highway 50, if you're not familiar, just below the Folsom area. That's an area that we get asked about a lot of times when people are looking to relocate here into Sacramento. But Rancho Cordova tends to be a lot more affordable in price point, but also, quite frankly, it just has a lot more inventory and a lot more new builds going on. So if you're looking for something small on the 1,500 square foot side or something much larger, there's gonna be a lot more capacity and availability for new homes here in Rancho. Now the first community is going to be called Riverblossom by Tri-Pointe Homes. This is going to be anywhere from 1,700 to over 2,100 square feet. It's going to be their most affordable option with pricing starting in the mid 500s. Now what makes this community a little bit different is that it was actually getting built out by another builder. Tri-Pointe came in and is filling in all the rest of the lots. I've personally had a few clients buy right there just down the street, so I'm very familiar with the area. And for the pricing, it's one of the best here in Sacramento. Now we're gonna start off with the Plan 3. This is the bigger model, so it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but it's the 2181 square foot plan. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. I personally like the design of this one. You also have the plan right next door too, which is a little bit smaller, but I think you guys are gonna really like this flow of this one. All right, here we are inside the Plan 3. One thing you'll notice about this one is that you have your staircase right away off to the left as you kind of enter the doorway. Now, this could be a pro and con for some people. I have some people like this design where it's just a straight shot upstairs. Other people prefer the staircase to be kind of midway point through the home or even on the backside of the plan. So that'll be up to you. There's different variations here in Rancho Cordova. But one thing I did like about this one is the contrast. You have the black stair railing and then of course, kind of the chevron tile entrance, which has a laminate wood look to it. Very nice, just kind of on the intro of the hallway, and then it switches on the transition into the kitchen. Right away, you're kind of stepping into the kitchen space and the island, which is great kind of for hosting as you're welcoming people into the home. I do like this. I know for some people, they prefer the kitchen to be more recessed towards the back of the floor plan. That way, if there's a mess in the kitchen, it's not out in the open. I know some people will enjoy that, but I think that is definitely gonna be something that comes up. But I do enjoy this Plan 3, and specifically on the design and the upgrades that were chosen. As you can see here, this is a very nice countertop right here. I believe that may be almost like a synthetic stone. I try not to quote it too much because there's so many different options now out there. And then the cabinets, I mean, you have almost like a black, very dark espresso cabinet. I'm sure they have their preferred name with the chrome little handles right there. I think it's a nice touch. But of course the flooring is also consistent throughout here on the bottom. So as I mentioned it in the hallway had a different design to it, but it still flows very nicely here. Now flowing this way, it'll kind of roll right into the dining area. So you still have a formal seating area, and then of course to the sliding glass out the backyard. And then over here, the living room tends to be like the recessed room here, which I like this. It feels a little bit more cozy, and if you're watching TV, it's kind of separated. I do like this a lot, actually. You do have a walk-in pantry. Still a sizable pantry, not terribly large. And then down here, you still get a full bath. And then over here, you get a bedroom downstairs. Now this is gonna be very important on 2-story homes. We typically have more 2-story homes built than 1-stories here in this area. And there's options, but having a downstairs bedroom is a huge bonus. This would be the garage entrance right here into the kitchen, which makes sense when you're dropping off groceries. You have a loft up here. Now, not too large, you kind of walk right into the loft. Still good enough space if kids are sharing it. Have a TV room kind of station. Large room right here. I love the lighting up top, very beautiful. And this is actually the owner's suite. Now the cabinets are matching, similar to the kitchen downstairs. And of course the tile got more of a modern look to it. Not everyone's gonna be crazy about that design. I think the trend will quickly fade personally, but it does look nice. and then a walk-in closet. Starting back from the upstairs loft, to the left was that owner's suite, or the primary. To our right here, it's gonna be kind of like the first kid's bedroom. I would say these are still well-sized, just kind of have the standard sliding doors for the closet. This one is facing the front of the house. You have your second bedroom just next to it, almost like a sister bedroom. This one has more of an indent here for the dresser. Also faces the front of the home. And then over here, of course, you'd have the full bath. One thing is though, when kids are sharing, you definitely want to get the double or the dual sinks for the vanity. And then here would be your laundry area. So everything is kind of upstairs on this home. I think it's very well apportioned for being 2,100 square feet. Really quickly, I also wanted to show you the backyard. I know this is important for a lot of people, but it's still a sizable backyard. As you can see here, you have a nice sitting area. You could do like a gazebo or patio cover off the back. So it's still a sizable yard. Now these will vary depending on the lot that you get, but I would say this is pretty average here. Now, as you can see, the plan right next door actually has almost like a bigger backyard, or it seems to be, because the footprint is actually smaller on the floor plan. So technically they'll get more yard space out of the same size lot. So that's something to keep an eye out on. So I want to share real quickly that this is going to be the most affordable option in regards to price. Now, out of these three communities, all of them are having different incentives going on. And the biggest one I'm seeing right now is they're doing a 6% towards closing costs. Now, what this essentially means is the builder is willing to offer a certain amount of money based on the loan type. And what that's going to do is it's going to be an extra credit that's going to bring down your interest rate. So a lot of the times for some of our clients, I've seen this bring down their interest rate closer to 5%. And on some of the programs that they have out there, you can actually lock in a loan under 5% on these homes. Now, to qualify, of course, you have to get a loan through them, but you also have to kind of go for a quick move-in home, or called a QMI. These are essentially homes that are ready now, and you can move in the next 30 to 60 days. So really, to take advantage, it's kind of a special limited time offer. And you might be watching this video a little bit later, and if you're looking for incentives like this or want to know what's currently going on in the market around here, this is something I help clients with on a weekly basis. I know what every builder is offering at any given time. We help so many people buy new construction homes. So if you'd like to know about that, you can always reach out to me or my team right down below. We'd be happy to connect with you and show you some of the best deals going on in Sacramento. All right, so here we are at the next community. This is gonna be almost like a step up in community. This is gonna be Riverblossom by Tri-Pointe Homes. They're just down the street, but the sizes of these homes get a little bit larger. These are gonna be ranging from 2,300 to over 2,700 square feet. And the pricing currently on these homes is starting in the mid 600s. And I did wanna make a quick mention that even though the pricing of these homes technically is more, the interest rates and the incentives are still the same, if not even better. Some of these homes qualify for an interest rate under 5% fixed over the 30 years, so it's still a pretty good deal. Right now we're in front of the Plan 3, the larger floor plan. It's a 5-bed, 3-bath with over 2,700 square feet. Here we are stepping into the Plan 3. As you'll see here, they've done a nice accent wall for the model. Now, sometimes people ask me about that and say if the builders include that. Honestly, they typically don't, but that is something you can definitely get done after the purchase, and we can also maybe get you some references for that. Now here, you'll notice you have a downstairs bedroom. I'm a big fan of having this. It's kind of set up like an office, almost shared space here, which is great. So that way it could be a guest room / office. Got kind of your sliding doors here on the closet. You'll see those doors actually have a little bit of a design on them, some paneling, a little bit different than your typical sliding doors, which is kind of nice. And then a full bath downstairs as well. Now this is a big deal, of course, with the guest room right next door. Nice white colored vanity, and then the tub with the shower over. Now here, this would be typically your garage entering here, and then it flows right here, right away into the kitchen. Now this is what stood out to me about this floor plan. And the reason I wanted to show this, not because it's the biggest, but because we want to get an idea of what kind of design you can do in these homes. And I think the white kitchen really still stands out today. I love the shaker style cabinets, and of course the longer kind of chrome finish handles. These are probably about 5-6 inch spread right here. Still nice cabinets, as you'll see. And of course, I like to always pull them and close them so people can get an idea. Oh, we got soft close, perfect. They still have the gas range for the ovens. Just keep in mind, we're going all electric on a lot of these new communities. Unfortunately, I know some people may have mixed reviews about that, but some of us still love gas on our ranges, at least I do. Now, you'll see here too, this is most likely an extended buffet, if you will, or extended counter. I call it buffet because when people come hang out, you can have bowls of chips and whatnot up there. And then of course the shelving across the top. I believe that's more of something they did for this model. Typically the kitchen would stop right there, as you can see on the extended countertop space, okay? And then of course the walk-in pantry. Now it's a short walk, but nonetheless it's considered a walk-in pantry, all right? I do like this because the living room, honestly, it feels like an oversized living room. There's a huge sectional couch right here, but it still feels very large, very open here. This is something cool for some of my friends with animals. They got a little doggy door down here. So they've made space and good space of the spacing under the staircase, which is cool. Now the backyard, just quickly peek out there. Plenty of space to still have a great setup in the back, have kind of a lawn. Now the lots do vary here, so I don't want to go too deep dive into this because of course the home or the lot you end up buying could vary, but still sizable lots. That's something that we get asked about all the time, of where people can buy larger lots. And so there are definitely options here in Rancho Cordova. Let's go upstairs. All right, now that we're upstairs, I wanted to show you this really nice open loft. I do like a lot of the natural light coming in here. You have 3 windows bringing in light here into this kind of space upstairs. It's fairly large, actually, for this size of home. And then over here, you have your owner suite right off the back. Very nice large room. Unfortunately, it only has 1 large window. I mean, it's bringing in a lot of natural light, but just depending how your home is going to be facing, that may or may not be something you want. But check out this owner's bath. It is just beautiful. Love the flooring they've done in here. Now this is a tile. It almost has like a blackened wood laminate look to it. Very nice. You still get the soaking tub. I'm a fan of that. And of course the window right over the tub, bringing in some light to the bathroom, which is great. But check out this shower tile. Like, this is like insane. I feel like I'm watching a Versace commercial or something. Not terribly large of a shower, but of course it makes sense with the tub in here, guys. Spacious walk-in closet. Starting back from the loft, the owner suite was to the left, so I wanted to kind of show it from this perspective. You have the laundry room here. Sometimes you can get built-in cabinetry up top as well, if you wanted to do that, or even have a sink added in. If you start early enough with the design features with the builder, you may be able to do that. First kind of kids room upstairs. Well sized. Again, continuing with that different style of paneling on the closet doors. Some people may or may not like that. More of a modern look. Another kid's bedroom, about the same size, I would say. This one definitely gets more light. It's on the side of the home. And then the full kid's bath. Dual sinks over here, which is great. You still get the tub and shower. And then of course, that would be a door in that hallway into the loo, which is great. They get that separation, and then some floating shelves, so it's great for storage. And then the final room upstairs. And I want to make a quick mention. If you're looking at new construction homes, specifically here in Sacramento, or want to know more about all the builders going on in the area, we've actually put together a quick cheat sheet for our clients. We put together a list of the top 100 new home communities going on in Sacramento right now. So if you'd like to get a copy of that list and learn more about new builds in the area, make sure to get it down below. Now we're on to our last and best community. This is Riverblossom by Tri-Pointe Homes, and it's also just down the street from the other 2. Now this is going to be kind of like your larger series of homes, from 2,400 to over 3,300 square feet. The price does go up on these, starting in the lower mid 700s, just into the 800 mark. But these are going to have more of a luxury feel, and of course, larger homes with amazing incentives. 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, and you'll see all around here, there's actually different builders. Premier Homes used to be around here. Holt Homes is just down the street, so you're gonna see a lot of action around here. And they only have this one modeled for now, but it is a stunning and large home. Okay, I gotta say, this is probably my favorite floor plan that I've seen today. you could just tell right off the front entrance how much larger this home is than everything we've seen so far. And I know the pricing is going to be higher on this. So again, this is not about the pricing, it's about the incentives and the lower interest rates they're offering on these homes. So just off the front, I wanted to show you this Plan 3. Look at this beautiful accent wall on the right-hand side, staircase rolling up to the top, and of course a beautiful chandelier up there. And then stepping over this way, of course, into the spacious living room. Beautiful fireplace, like you can see that glossy tile, oversized tile all around it. Tri-Pointe really did well on this one, but what some of you guys might like even more is this stunning kitchen. Check out this oversized island right here, waterfall edge to the bottom. Looks like we got some quartz countertops, very beautiful pendant lights up top, giving it a nice modern finish. But even more than that, I think this one stands out because they went with more of a traditional brown on the shaker style cabinets, but they went with a polished gold finish on the handles, and I think it just works so well right here. Now, one thing about this kitchen, you'll see there's a lot of countertop space, but compared to the other models, this one actually has the open range hood right here, kind of give it a more modern feel. Gives a little bit more space too versus it just being cabinets or a microwave. And of course the open cooktop right there, still continuing with the gas, which I like. Very nice sink in the island looking right out into the backyard, and the dining space, so perfect for people entertaining or having people over. Dining space still have a very formal section right here. Plenty of space right here. We'll show you the backyard a little bit. Some of these have larger lot sizes that I've seen on the plot map. Now with these homes, there's not going to be a lot. I believe they're only building about 24 or 25 homes with this specific development, and they're going to be a little bit more of a quote-unquote luxury feel for the area, but you could see why. Now you have kind of the over-under on the ovens here, but what this is typically like a convection oven situation. So if you want more of the quick cooking, and then down below, I think it's nice, it's off to the side. This would be your entrance from the garage right here, and then of course the walk-in pantry. This one actually has a little bit more walk-in here. I would definitely get more customized shelving to kind of maximize the space in there. Now here off to this space, this is almost a recessed room right here. You could configure this into multiple different things. Of course, they went more of like an office study setup right here, which could work if you have the work from home option, have kids, things like that nature. You could also make it almost like a family room off to the side. Maybe make it into almost like a wine lounge, if you will, a little hangout spot. The other thing that we could do here is just turn it into a formal dining area with a different chandelier, and removing the cabinets, we'd have a pretty spacious room right here. So very nice. As you'll see here, the backyards tend to be fairly large as well on these. Can definitely, on this specific lot, squeeze in a smaller pool, no problem. The lots tend to be larger on some of these bigger homes, of course. Now here you'll have a full bath down here, continuing with the same kind of style on the kitchen cabinets. I like that. And then of course a walk-in shower. And I love that they did the bedroom downstairs, but not just a regular bedroom, an oversized room. It's got a bigger feel to it than just a standard, 10 by 10, 10 by 11 room. And you got two windows facing the front of the home. Very nice. Guest quarters and a walk-in closet. Formal walk-in closet here, very nice. One thing I thought about this floor plan before I did this video really quickly, I mean, this whole area right here just feels like its own section. That's just a linen closet in there. But right here, if you really wanted to put in a door, maybe even a barn door, but I would definitely say you can fill in a door here, and then that would be its own separate quarters right there. If you want it to be, that'd be a fairly easy transition. Now let's head on upstairs. All right, now that I finally made it up all those stairs, we're in this open loft right here. Really nice spacing, but even though it is separated, I feel like it is still connected to the rest of the home, because right here, this is that open ceiling that I was mentioning in the beginning of the video. The chandelier dropping down, and then right to the front door down there. So very spacious up here, a lot of natural light coming in from the windows. And right off the staircase, this would be the primary suite. Beautiful primary suite. I love what they've done with the accent wall. Just a really nice touch here. Now this is definitely an oversized room. One thing I wish they would have done is maybe add in another window or 2. 2. 2 Not that it's lacking on light, but I just prefer that, especially in the primary suite. Definitely a nice big wall over here if you do choose to have a TV. And then over here, this is kind of interesting. This is not a standard flow right here. You kind of have this corridor area that you walk through, and it goes into the owner's bath. Beautiful bath, dual sinks, plenty of countertop space there. Soaking tub here, a little bit off to the side. Some people may like that for the privacy, that it's not right over the tub. And then continue with that backsplash that we had. They kind of worked it into this design on the shower. I'll show you. So you see there. Now, me personally, I'm more of a kind of consistent person. I wouldn't really two totally different designs and try to make them work there. I'd probably go with one tile or the next and continue it. But then you also have this almost flat marble look tile right down here as well. Now coming back to the loft, I want to show you the rest of this home here. It'll really just be primarily the bedrooms and the laundry, which has the cabinets up top, which I really like. They did the built-in sink, very nice as well. And of course some shelves here, kind of for linens and random stuff you'd need for the laundry. Over this way, you'd have a kind of kid's bedroom. Nice, light and bright. Closet doors. Another kid's bedroom. And then the final, just backing up to it here as well. Now this one is a little bit different. It's facing the front of the home, but it also has a walk-in closet with a small window there. Now here over this way, this is gonna be kind of like the shared bathroom. Dual sinks on the outside. Again, continue with the same design throughout the house. Gold finish with kind of a natural wood look on the cabinets. And then this would be kind of like the bath area with the shower and tub over, which is variable. So that can be changed, especially if you're doing the design features on your own home. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this tour of these beautiful new homes here in Rancho Cordova. Now I know some of you are probably looking at the pricing and thinking, hey, it's a little high. And I get that, but the emphasis today was really to show you some of these beautiful brand new homes, but they're offering the special lower interest rates and incentives. That's really what's gonna change your monthly payment the most, more than just pricing. So if you wanna know more about the other incentives, the other builders going on in Rancho Cordova, and you wanna get the inside scoop, this is something I help people with on a weekly basis. And if you'd like to get help, you can always reach out to me and my team right down below. You could just give us a quick call, text, or fill out the form. My name is Sam with Galobia Real Estate. I'm your new home specialist here in Sacramento. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next tour.